Hey, what's going on? Jeff Ratcliffe here. It's fantasy football draft season, my favorite time of the year. And you know, at this time of year, I'm always getting questions of which player do I prefer? Pick a player, player A or player B. And we know we have to do that on draft day. It's very important. Player comparisons, always an important thing to do. So let's run down a scenario here at the tight end position, a player comparison, a pick you might have to make. The big three are off the board, right? Gronk is gone. Kelsey's gone, Ertz is gone, and you want to get a tight end. You're looking down and you see two options at the top of your board. You see Greg Olsen and Delanie Walker. Two oldies but goodies. Who are we going with there? All right, so let's break this down. Greg Olsen, injured last year, we know that, but he's consistently been a top fantasy tight end over the course of his career, year in and year out. You could set your watch to Greg Olsen's fantasy production. Had 1,000 yards in each of the previous 3 seasons to the injury, so remarkable productivity there out of him. And he's typically such a heavy volume guy. That's the most important part at tight end, is these guys seeing targets, consistent targets, and that's certainly what Olsen has seen. But getting up there in age, as I alluded to, age 33 season, coming off of that fairly major injury last year as well. The question I have, other than the age, do some of the targets migrate elsewhere with Greg Olsen? We know this offense isn't the same as it was a couple years ago. You know, they were sort of a slow, big-bodied offense for quite some time. They had Kelvin Benjamin, they had, obviously, Devin Funchess is still there, but the team has remade themselves, right? Now they have these dynamic options. They have Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. They have DJ Moore, the dynamic young rookie. They have Curtis Samuel, who is now healthy and should be on the field this year. So do some of the targets go away from Greg Olsen? That is a bit of a question that we obviously have to address here. And it's a concern. It's a little bit of a concern, but you know, not a major one. I still think he's gonna get his. When you have a guy like Greg Olsen on the field, he's gonna get his target. So let's talk about Delanie Walker, also getting up there in age. He's 34 years old now, so hey, no spring chicken at all, but also very productive in recent seasons. When you look at what he's done in particular over the last 3 years, 3 straight top 5 fantasy finishes at the position, topped 800 receiving yards in each of those years as well, including 1,000-yard season, which is not easy at all for tight ends to do in the NFL. Now, the big knock, only 3 touchdowns last year. That being said, he did see a lot of work in the red zone, so I'm not too overly concerned about the touchdown productivity. And I'm also excited about what the Titans have going on the offensive side of the ball this year. Matt LaFleur going to be in it, offensive coordinator, adding some new wrinkles to things, perhaps really tapping into Marcus Mariota's skill set. And maybe you do have some of the targets possibly migrate elsewhere to, you know, Corey Davis if he takes a step forward this year. But still, Delanie Walker going to be very heavily involved. So who do I pick if I have my choice of Greg Olsen or Delanie Walker? I am going to go with Walker. Walker's my guy here. Wouldn't talk you out of Greg Olsen, but Delanie Walker, I think that the touchdown productivity, you're going to get a little bit of an uptick there, but you're going to see the same volume. And like I said, it's not the Mike Mularkey offense anymore. It's not going to be boring smash mouth football. It's going to be exciting Matt LaFleur football. Remember, Matt LaFleur 2 years ago was with the Atlanta Falcons. That was one of the best offenses we've seen in recent history from a productivity standpoint. And last year he was with the Rams. All right, so now he gets to call the shots with the Titans. Delanie Walker should benefit from Matt LaFleur there. So who do you like? Greg Olsen, Delanie Walker, who are you picking if you had to pick one? Tell us in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And by the way, go check out all the fantasy football goodness at ProFootballFocus.com.